If you're just joining us, I'm Tim Barkley with Charleston Home Design magazine, and today's radio show is coming to you from Southern Lumber and Millwork, located at 2031 King Street in downtown Charleston. And now we're talking with Shoshanna Szuch with the Shelf Genie and also in and outdoor cabinetry. How you doing, Shoshanna?
Good, thank you.
Good. Now, Shoshanna, you have two different companies, correct? And one company isn't enough to keep you busy?
I have one business, and with the other, I'm a designer. So I'm a designer with Shelf Genie.
Okay.
It helps keep me in people's homes.
All right. Well, briefly tell everybody about Shelf Genie, and then I'll ask you about the other business, in and outdoor cabinetry, and then we're going to just talk about Shelf Genie for today.
Wonderful. Shelf Genie is a retrofit company that we go into people's homes. We look at their existing cabinetry space, mostly the lowers and pantry, the lower cabinets and pantry. We measure by the millimeter. It's all of our products are custom fit for their home. We use a stainless steel glide out system with self-lubricating ball bearings that require no attention for the life. It's a lifetime warranty. We use a melamine bottom to our glide out shelves, which are stain resistant, scratch resistant. They are warp resistant. So it's excellent when you're using food products or any water area, including under bathroom sinks, kitchen sinks, any place in the kitchen. We have varying heights to these trays. I like to call them like drawers. Even the smallest drawer that we will do, the lowest, I'll say, it's still like a drawer. So they pull out, they're easy to use. They each support over 100 pounds. It's a phenomenal product. It adds convenience, accessibility, more space most of the time. So we can improve people's space, convenience, and accessibility. And the way I like to think about this, Tim, is we all have little annoyances in our life. And anything that we can do to get rid of those annoyances improves the quality of our life drastically. We're in our kitchens and bathrooms every day. So I think it's important for us to feel as comfortable as possible in those spaces and enjoy them as much as possible. This is a product that allows people to fully enjoy those spaces.
Well, if you ask homeowners their number one complaint about their cabinetry in their kitchen or their bathroom, they would probably say having to bend over to get at those base cabinets and what's in there, and then sometimes you have to get in your hands and knees to find whatever it is that's in the back of the base cabinet. And so if somebody has existing cabinetry and they don't have any of those nice pull-out shelves, the Shelf Genie can help retrofit your cabinets then.
Absolutely. And we have the most ideal blind corner solution as well, because even though I deal with new cabinets, the manufacturers do not have a great solution for blind corners, but Shelf Genie does. We have a system that allows people to pull from the back side of the cabinet. There's a lot of depth in there, and make that accessible to them. And that's huge. That's a big part of our business.
Well, that'd probably be the second complaint. The second top complaint that homeowners have is that they don't have enough storage space in their existing kitchen. A lot of homeowners, they're still kind of feeling the sting from the recession. They have an existing kitchen. It might be a number of years old. The cabinetry in their kitchen might be perfectly fine. It doesn't have a lot of the bells and whistles that newer cabinetry has. And if you were to buy new cabinets today, those pull-out shelves are almost a standard. That's one of the number one things that people, when they're buying new cabinetry, they ask for. And so you have existing cabinetry and that may not have, it may be old enough that the pull-out shelves just weren't they weren't offering those as an option when their original kitchen, the cabinets were installed, right?
That's exactly right. And we also have drawer inserts. We can replace drawers, drawer fronts, drawer inserts. We can take a space that exists, like, say, over the refrigerator and put a divider shelf in there where people can store their trays and platters up over the refrigerator. So there are a lot of options that were not available, like you say, years ago, that now with Shelf Genie, they can have all of that available to them.
How is the strength of these shelves? Because you brought an example here today, and it looks like these shelves pull quite a good distance out. How far do the shelves pull out?
That's a great question. They're full extension. So from what you can see as the front of your cabinet, you can pull all the way out. So however deep, most cabinets are 24 inches deep on the lower, so you're going to be 24 inches out from the door of the cabinet.
And do little legs fall down to support the shelf?
As a matter of fact, the way that the equipment that we use, the hardware that we use, every shelf can hold over 100 pounds.
Oh my goodness! Wow. I don't know how much a mixer might weigh, but those things are heavy.
They're very heavy, and maybe 20, 30 pounds, if that, depending on the type and quality. No problem.
Right, and a lot of times people have those heavy. I don't know what they're made of. My wife probably would, but like ceramic or some of those big serving dishes and stuff. They even big glass serving plates and so forth. Those get a little beefy, and you put those on a pull out shelf. It's not gonna. The Shelf Genie pull-out shelves are strong enough?
So strong. And what I always educate people, one of the things that people get when we come into their home is we help them with their kitchen organization. And one of the things that I like to do is see where do they have their heavy stuff, because it's really important to keep the heavy stuff on the top, where you're only bending the smallest amount and lifting the smallest amount without turning, without twisting, without going too low and trying to get up, because I'm concerned about people's backs. So that's one thing great about Shelf Genie products is you can take your heaviest items, put them on the top shelf, and then put your lighter weight things on the bottom shelf, where when you need to do the extra bending and twisting, you're not going to hurt yourself as easily if you would.
If you were to, do you have any idea like what a typical retrofit of Shelf Genie pull-out shelves might typically cost? What's an average job?
The average job that we do is about $2,500.
Okay, all right. So if you compare that to the cost of ripping out your existing cabinetry, cabinetry is expensive.
Yeah, a budget job on a medium-sized kitchen is about $10,000 to $15,000. On a custom, you're looking at $30,000 to beyond over $30,000.
Wow! Yeah.
So for $2,500 to upgrade the existing accessibility, convenience, features, and what I really like too is our lifetime warranty. That's transferable. I think that's an awesome selling point when somebody is thinking about selling their home. They want to enjoy the upgrades, but they want to also increase the value and make it more appealing to people who are looking at their homes. They can say, by the way, here's our Shelf Genie lifetime warranty. It's yours.
So it's a lifetime warranty, and Shoshanna, you are the local designer for Shelf Genie, so you help people locally. But Shelf Genie is a national company, so if there was a problem, they could go to to shelfgenie.com and the national company would be able to take care of any problem that you might have locally.
Absolutely. The company started in 2000. We have over 140 franchises in the U.S. and Canada. So, yes, if I fell off the earth tomorrow, there'd be somebody there to help them.
Well, I'm looking at one of your brochures, and the pantry is what is really getting my attention because, our old house just had like maybe 3 shelves. It was like a vertical pantry, and it had about 3 shelves. It was maybe about 5 feet tall and maybe 3 feet wide. But there was a lot of wasted space. The items that go into a pantry might only be 6, 8, 10 inches tall, and then you've got all that wasted space. And I'm looking at this photograph, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different shelves just in a small vertical space for the pantry.
Exactly, and a lot of the pantries are deep. So they have those wire racks that only are about a foot deep, and we can add another foot. And so create a 2-foot glide-out shelf that's fully extendable. Some people have very deep pantries that have wooden shelves in them, but they can't access everything easily. So what we can do is put in our glide-out shelves on top of their existing shelves.
Nice, nice. Well, tell everybody how they can get in touch with you at Shelf Genie.
Well, the best way to make an appointment with Shelf Genie, we have an outstanding customer service department. It's shelfgenie.com, and we also have an 800 number, which is 888-543-4361. And our customer service department will educate folks on what it is they can expect. We do not want people to clean out their cabinets in advance. And then I will contact the consumers and let them have access to some more information, answer any of their questions before I get there, and give them some homework to do.
Good deal. Well, we have been talking with Shoshanna Szuch with Shelf Genie. Thanks so much, Shoshanna.